chimes happy that the myriad can count on a friend as bright as you. Careful nothing's sneaking up on you. Looks like some solid wood scrap there. Let's see. Hope you haven't seen the sky for the last time. Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Noko in the east. Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Noko. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Noko and making sure she gets what she needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date was spot on. The hoof puff needs to be stopped. Out of Date says that Noko is worried now that the Eastern World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Noko keeps a fabled steed that she has planned to ride out to the World Eater, but needs help to get it prepared. Out of Date suggests that you should head east as fast as possible, and see what you can do to help.
Weta gono.
He's happy to help.
Mayami.
Wouldn't be surprised if you met again. The day is getting on. You finally found the village of Bumlidoff. Let's see.
Yubijen, lekul yuyu.
Says your clonk follow.
Mawagia maucha.
Ah, the Gnote pen. Noko never leaves this place. She's always put the living things first. Buffer than ever. Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again. She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Is sure they'll come back on their own once you stop forcing them. Hopefully not to haunt you, though. You've suffered enough already. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here. She wants Lupa Lupin to pay too, even though she strongly believes forgiveness is the strongest revenge.
Now you're getting into the dark groove.
See? There's always time to turn back to the light.
Oh, and you're doing so well.
If by well, you mean awful, then sure. But this is much better.
The dark always wins in the end.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones. You can't do everything you want, can't go everywhere, can't see everything, only what you can. So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the Gnotes die with it. Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out. Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day, and sometimes the nights too. They're just so shiny, makes her smile to think about them. But let's not speak of that now. She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow. The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you. You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater. She can't be sure. You'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Feel your way through. You found the Majut meadow. Watch out for the Majut. Right in the face. Half-lifed. Fired up. Go make the most of the day. You can make so many amazing things out of wood scrap.
Gala.
Glad to see you out and moving about in the daylight.
Inadabsunka, kialdo male canodo.
Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned.
Asana yotpa.
She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down.
Asana yotpa. Beri?
The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down.
Pala, kamonun, bolakudo.
She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time.
Sana yote. Dere urasa dubut.
It's easy to describe. A crossway is where roads meet in a knot and merge. This one is in Sector 7J, if you're familiar with Out-of-Date's map. Sometimes what you'll see doesn't feel real until it brings you back to that particular moment, like stepping into a time machine. It's hard to shake these memories and their accompanying feelings. Our brains play tricks on us, so it will take effort to avoid them. However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different. Good thing you recalled how to activate the automaton's health injector. That will be useful. That wood scrap seems like it would be perfect for your plans. The mountains are so ginormous. That paid off.
Je ne veux à la douleur. Quand je veux beaucoup.
A bargain. A crossway. This means you have a choice to make. Which way? Better hold on to that. Maybe it's later than you think. Hard to tell at night. Not opening for you. Whoa, smell that? Biohazard nearby. That's a motored blind. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. Just a few moves left. Make them count. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is. You shouldn't be... Flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. Looks like the control box handles need to be wheeled to buzz the wire. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Wired up and ready to go. The mountains are closer to the sun, right?
Minalagi mamuru.
With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got. The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the Gnotes. That's not so far away. Seems to her they preferred the mecha-Majuts over the living counterparts in the old world. Maybe the Gnotes were near extinct. Noko is always willing to help. Wishes you goodbye. old home that's still standing. Raid! No time to look back. Too busy moving on. That's a strong box from the... Seems like the cranks need to be unturned in the right order if you want to crack the strong box open. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Ready to make something? Tap hard. One down soon. Bang Shelter 6I is right here. Seems like it's in working order too. better days. Oh, yeah. Squint into the oncoming light. There should be more cliffs here. At least you got something for your trouble. Check out that rubber scrap. That'll come in handy. A Smilo shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. A smart foe would leave now. Yeah, the future is in your hands, so take care of it. Boxes like this are few and... Just a few moves left. Make them count. As the box broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the feels. Locked, but good. Disgusting. Biohazard. Just gross. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. When you're in the mountains, everything seems so far away. Now hold on, sit tight. Isn't that the Mecha Majut over there?